Daniel Defense DDM4 V7 4,000 round update. I'm filming the internet while filming the internet while filming the internet while filming the internet. Check Sophie out over there in her actual director's chair. This is for real. We're doing this right now. There's Sophie in the director's chair. I think that's hilarious. tore the shit out of the bag. Muzzle. Just tore the shit out of the bag. What did I hit?
The PVC.
Yikes.
Yep.
That ought to be an interesting shot, huh? You. How's it going, everybody? Kent Hauer, Green Mountain Defense. Today we're doing a 4,000, yeah, that's right. Today, these mags right here, 520 rounds, count them out. Today marks the, actually 4,020th, because we shot 520 rounds today for the Daniel Defense DDM4V7. So, the rifle through 4,000 rounds, we got a hold of this thing in March. 4,000 rounds have gone downrange. So yeah, say it again, Kent. 4,000 rounds. How many rounds? 4,000 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4,000 rounds. That's like a pretty decent number of rounds. So, I feel as though I'm not being elitist or shitty when I say that the average Joe shooter is not going to run 4,000 rounds through any rifle probably in their lifetime. Most guys just don't do it. So for me to accelerate the life cycle on this that, you know, we paid our hard-earned money for just like anybody else, to accelerate the life cycle that much on a rifle like this, I'm ecstatic with the performance. So we're just going to take you through a couple of things we've done to it. There's a lot of footage of us running this gun. So, we've got two optics options. We've got a Trijicon MRO on a Kinetic Development Group side lock mount. These KDG side lock mounts are fantastic. Simply by pressing in on the safety lever, see if I can do this while the camera's rolling. Yeah, it's going to be kind of hard, but one comes off. You got to really depress that safety. That's kind of the deal on that. And just like that, the other one goes right back on. The rifle does have Magpul flip-up sights, front and rear. They are a co-witness with this Trijicon MRO, and they are generally out of the way with the Vortex Strike Eagle on the KDG mount. It is T-marked up top so that I can, know when I flop that off, I need to be right on T7 on the rear. And when I plop this guy back on, I need to be right about T9. And there you have it, just like that. So you can swap optics real easily. Strike Eagle we're running is a 1:6. It's a first focal plane optic, illuminated reticle. Really nice piece of glass. No problems with distance shots, parallax is not an issue. We do run it kind of close up as well, and with the single power here, it just about functions like a red dot. But for me anyway, quickly, my favorite of the two is becoming the MRO, just because most of our work with this rifle is going to be 0 to 100 yards anyway, and in that arena, this thing shines. The MRO is a 1x25. Notice the big objective out front there. The MRO's got night vision and then 6 regular brightness settings on the dot. It's a 2 MOA dot. It's good quality glass. And again, it's sitting on the KDG mount. Then up front for the light, we've made some changes on this. We were originally running an Enforce WML. Nothing wrong with that light at all, but I had it up here in the front part of the rail, and when I switched to the 2-point sling configuration, it was kind of getting in my way up there. So I swapped the WML up top, and it took up too much room in the viewfinder of the optic for me. So I went ahead and I switched to a Streamlight, excuse me, my God, to a Surefire X300 UB. So that light's got plenty of lumens, and it sits lower profile on the top so it doesn't obscure the optic. As far as sling goes, we're running a Magpul MS1 sling. It's got the QD points on it, obviously, and it can be swapped from any number of the various QD points on this rifle. There's one back here, there's one here, and then up here. I'm left-handed, so obviously all mine are on the other side of the rifle. 4,000 rounds. Have we had any issues? Yes, we had one issue, exactly one issue, with a manufacturer who, I'm just going to go ahead and not name the ammo manufacturer. What I will say is that it was, yeah, screw it, I'm gonna. It was HMT Ammo, How Munitions Technology. Same guys that make Freedom Munitions, and you know, everybody on the internet says Freedom Munitions is the best stuff ever. I ordered up some of the HMT Ray manufactured ammo, and that stuff just, whatever it was with that batch, I ordered a few thousand rounds of it actually, just did not hold up. Primers are perforating, rounds are blowing out, jamming up the gun, something wicked. Matter of fact, I almost had to warranty claim this gun with Daniel Defense. I got this close to having to send the gun away. Gentleman by the name of Rodney over there at Daniel Defense, on the other end of the phone, you know, you buy a rifle from a company like this and all you hear about is, you know, the quality and the one man, one gun, all that kind of stuff. You know, I gotta say that Rodney over at Daniel Defense was fantastic, picking up the phone and talking me through what may or may not be going on with my rifle. And he was actually able to help me diagnose the issue over the phone. The round had a case head separation, and the thing was, you know, I was trying to mortar it off the ground. I was trying all I could, and he basically gave me the confidence that if I put it in a vise and really went to town on it with some pliers and a mallet, that you know, I would either free it up, and if I didn't free it up, Daniel Defense was going to take care of it anyway. Turned out it was able to get freed up, and you know, had no problems with it since. So literally, one batch of bad ammo through the gun, a couple hundred rounds of that went through it, and it was keyhole and it was all over the place. Other than that, I've run everything else you can imagine. I've run Winchester, I've run Federal, I've run hand loads, I've run Spear, I've run Freedom Munitions factory stuff that ran just fine. Literally everything else runs perfectly fine through this rifle. Just got a bad batch of HMT ammo. And to be fair to How Munitions Technology, they took care of that with me too. And they were extremely concerned as to what the issues were with the ammo and what might have happened. So, you know, we can give them credit there. Moving our way around the rifle again, we got a BCM gunfighter charging handle. Gotta love the BCM gunfighters. They're my favorite charging handle to date. Bunch of mags, Magpul, second and third gens. Also running these CAA with the red follower. They run good. Run some USGI mags, I think, in the pile. 20 round Magpuls. Just all kinds of stuff has gone through this gun without any kind of a hiccup. Really liking the slim profile of this MFR XS rail. Does have the MLOK slots in it, so works real well for accessory attachment. You know, it's nice to be able to get your hand out far on that rifle and have it, you know, not give you any trouble. There's no, you know, the old Daniel Defense quad rails that stuck out to here, those are long gone. This is much more sleek and slender, better to shoot. Also running a CMC 3.5 pound trigger in this gun. Got the K&S anti-rotation pins installed in it. That CMC trigger is just lightning fast to shoot and extremely accurate. I can't say enough positive about this trigger. There's another point where we ran into an issue. The first CMC trigger that came out just was not resetting properly in the gun, and it had all kinds of wobble and all kinds of play there. Shout out to the folks at CMC Triggers. I hit them up about it, and a nice young lady was just like, yeah, give me your address, I'll send you one. And like, there wasn't even conversation. It was just, here's your new trigger. And from the time that I made the phone call and said, hey, I think there's something wonky with this trigger, to the time that I had the trigger in my hands was not even a whole business week. I think I called them on a Tuesday and I was installing the trigger on Friday. So pretty damn good when it comes to that. You know, obviously I didn't make any modifications to the foregrip or the stock or anything else. This is all Daniel Defense Factory stuff. I just can't say enough good about this rifle. We've made some mistakes over the years, and just like most people have when they purchase products, you know, it's real tempting, especially in today's market, to go out and buy a $400 or $500 AR. God knows I have. I build them. Nothing wrong with it, but if you want to kind of take a step into that next tier, and you know, this is not a $4,000 to $5,000 rifle, so you can get higher up the food chain, if you will, as far as price goes. I don't know if you're going to get any better quality or any better reliability. This rifle has never had a malfunction that wasn't attributable to either an issue with the trigger that was quickly resolved, or just that one issue with that bad batch of ammo, and that batch of ammo was bad that day in several other ARs as well. Other than that, never a malfunction. 4,000 rounds on this barrel. I mean, this barrel has been shot hot. Shows no signs of that. You know, when a barrel gets real hot, you can see it's starting to turn green. As far as accuracy and group sizes and everything else, this is a, in my hands anyway, this is a 1 to 1.5 MOA rifle. The rifle is absolutely a 1 MOA rifle all day long. It's the shooter that's probably 1.5 to 2 sometimes. But running drills, and I mean, you'll see it on paper, we just stack rounds wherever we want them. It's easy to move with. This right here represents what we keep in our home for our own personal home protection. I just can't say enough good things about it. So just want to come out and give you guys a quick little update. 4,000 rounds later, the gun's still running fantastic. And who knows, you know, March is a long way away yet. We haven't even had this thing here. I don't know, maybe we'll have 8,000 or 10,000 rounds on it by the time a year rolls around. So look, bottom line, if you guys are looking for the last AR-15 you'll ever need, and something that I think represents a relatively decent quality proposition at right around $1,400, you know, dollars street price. Gun comes in at $1,600. I think you should really give a consideration to Daniel Defense. These rifles are American made, high quality proposition as far as customer service, like I told you there before, and I've just got nothing but positive to say about them. So check them out. If you guys are interested in coming up, taking a class, check us out, www.greenmountaindefense.com. Hit us on Facebook at Green Mountain Defense, YouTube at Green Mountain Defense. Thanks everybody so much. As always, stay safe, be trained, be well. God bless. Green Mountain Defense out.
Okay.
Sophie's playing with her titties off camera.
There's junk in the trunk.
That's going in. That is so going in.